Hey guys, Cheyenne here with Purple Phoenix Intuitive Tarot. And I'm going to do a reading tonight for the collective. So I did one earlier for, I thought I was going to do it for the collective, but it ended up being one for Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, for the 822 energy. And guys, then I took a freaking 4-hour nap. Yeah, took a freaking 4-hour nap and woke up. I was so hungry. So I ate, and then now here I am again. I thought I'll do one more reading, and then I'm just going to go right back to bed. I'm so tired. On my days off, sometimes my days off, I do nothing but sleep and just catch up, it feels like. Anyway, so that's what I'm going to do. All right. So, yeah, thank y'all so much for subscribing to my channel. I truly appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for your likes, your comments, for sharing my content. All of that energetic love does not go unnoticed. For all of y'all who are new here, please feel free to click subscribe down below. It is free, okay? And don't forget to hit the little notification bell so you'll be notified each and every time I put out a new reading. And guys, a few warnings. I do use a bell. I use dice. Both can be loud, okay? And I do cuss a little, okay? Just letting you know. Anyway, and this is going to be just a general reading, not a personal one-on-one reading. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't fit. He could be a she could be a he. It's all about the energy, okay, guys? Yeah, so let's go ahead and ring the bell and cleanse this space. Yeah, I had some weird-ass dreams while I was taking my nap. I was like, ew. And so, I'm telling y'all, my dreams sometimes can be so weird. For a long time, I had nothing but bad dreams while I was still over there living and being married to my ex-husband. I had really bad dreams from like 2000 all the way to 2025. Even after, when I moved over here with my brother, I still had bad dreams. But I had good dreams too, like, you know, about my hottie, okay? Those are the only dreams that kept me going, man. Kept me looking forward to the next night of going to sleep. Was those happy dreams. But anyway, so tonight we're going to do a cross and staff. I've already shuffled all my decks. We're good to go. And I'm just going to do a cross and staff for the collective, find out what's going on in your energy. Oh my gosh, Empress. So this could be for a Divine Feminine energy, who could be feeling overburdened. I feel like she's packing up everything that's burdened her and hauling it off. Yeah, she's making a really hard decision about something. 6 of Wands. It's going to be very successful. She's very curious, wanting to learn new things. Go after her 10 of Pentacles. 7 of Wands, yeah, standing up for herself. There could be some conflicting words when it comes to her path. King of Wands, that's a hottie. Moon, that's Cancer, Pisces energy. Knight of Wands. Ooh, someone's wanting to come towards you very passionately, Miss Empress. All right, for the collective, what's going on in their current energy? Please and thank you. Good Lord, y'all got a bunch of cards just for your current energy. You got Queen of Swords, the Star, good luck charm. Wheel of Fortune. 9 of Swords, 4 of Pentacles, very stable, very justified, moving on. That 9 of damn Swords is right in the middle. Wow, y'all got the Cozy Witch, the Hierophant, and Strength. Holy fucking shit, guys. Your current energy is stronger than hell. That's 3 major arcanas. Just for your freaking current energy. Oh my Atlanta. Okay. 085. I think strength should be in the middle, you know. So your current energy, oh, that's not the Magician, that's Fool. Beginnings, innocence, spontaneity, adventure. Strength talks about courage. You're getting the courage to take a leap of faith, maybe to get married again. Someone is a Hierophant. Take a chance, for each morning is a new beginning. It takes great strength to be soft. Tradition is important, but it doesn't have to be everything. Okay. Huh. So maybe, okay. Tradition is important, but it doesn't have to be everything. Yeah, it feels like y'all are going after a new beginning. You know what I mean? You're finding the strength, the bravery, the courage to do this. Yeah. Wow. That's some freaking awesome energy to be in, guys. And it could be, I don't want to say, but it doesn't have to be marriage. It could be more like you're moving in with somebody. And it's not really, you know, it says tradition is important, but it didn't have to be everything. I don't know why, but that made me think, well, maybe they're just moving in with someone. You know, I don't know. I don't know. I just go with what I get. You know, the messages, like the intuitive message I get, and that's what I got from that. So it could be something like that, you know, that you're just, yeah. That could be the anxiety that's in the middle, you know, because you got Queen of Swords, the Star, that's a healing love, that's staying hopeful. Good luck charm, that's the Wheel of Fortune, the wheel in the sky is turning, you're getting good karma. But you got anxiety in the middle. It's like maybe you have anxiety because you are a very moral person, you're very traditional, you know what I mean? You don't move in with people before you marry them, you know? You could be like that. But you're seeing that, you know what, this could be very stable. It's very justified, you know, it says stick to your truth and everything will turn out just fine. Yeah. And all aboard, witch, it's time to write a new chapter. Yeah, you're doing it. But you have some kind of anxiety about it. I think that's what it is. It's like you hope and wish for this. You know it's good, you know, that it's good karma, it's dharma, right? You know, but then like your other side of you, you know, it's like the dreamy side, and then the other, well, I don't know, because there's Queen of Swords, that's, you know, justice, that could be Libra. You're trying to balance everything out. You're trying to balance out. It's like, this is a dreamy side. You're like, oh, I want to do this so bad. But then, like, you know, you're trying to, I don't know. It's like you're trying to weigh it all out. You know, this decision, I feel like, or, you know, what you decided to do, go off on a new adventure. Anyway, okay, what is their challenge? Knight of Swords. King of Swords on the side. King of Swords on the side. That's not a very good person. He was upside down in my lap, but I took him on the side. Because I just, yeah, manipulative, cruel, weakness, judgmental. Someone's going to be very judgy about this. Someone's going to try to prevent this from happening. That's what I feel, okay? Someone's going to try to prevent you from taking this leap of faith. Yep. Yeah, Page of Cups. Look at that, Ten of Swords. That's a painful permanent ending. This could be somebody you have ended things with. They don't want you taking this leap of faith. They don't like your confidence. They don't like, you know what I mean? Page of Cups. They don't want you telling someone you like them, taking someone a cup of love. Very quickly, Knight of Swords. I feel like you've ended things with this person. And you're in Nine of Swords energy. You're like, I don't give a flying fuck what you say. I'm doing what I want to do. This is my life. You know? All right, in their subconscious, what are they thinking about? Eight of Pentacles, yes, this harvest. Yeah, their Emperor. You're thinking about your Emperor. And it's a harvest, you know, Eight of Pentacles. That's reaping what you sow. Sorry, but fairies aren't going to come and do all the work for you. Yeah, you've been working hard, manifesting the shit out of this. That's what I feel about that. Yeah, an Emperor. Four of Wands. Yeah, 11, guys. Make a wish. Four of Wands. Someone you want to marry. Four of Swords. Look at that. 4. Could be significant. Four of Swords. Why aren't you resting? Wow, that's what I've been doing today. Four of Wands. Yeah. Yeah, you're Emperor. You're ready to, you know, like, come together with them, marry them. That's what I feel. You're resting. You're laying down any burdens that you have. You know, I wish I had one of them hot water bottle things right about now. That feels so good. I'm cramping so bad. But anyway, yeah. You're laying it all to rest. You're embracing the fact that you want this. You want this marriage maybe to an Emperor. You know? Five of Wands. You got competition. Yeah, competition because they know it's your past life soulmate. They know it's someone that you're supposed to grow old with. Someone you're going to work very well with. You know? They're sad. Someone could be sad. Broom. That's death and rebirth. Yeah, you put an ending to something with someone. Could be someone in competition. Okay, so you're yeah, definitely feeling that, right? Someone's in competition with you because of, you know, it could be an ex who's in competition, okay? An ex. Six of Cups, that could be a past life person that you're with. You know, somebody who you're married to for a long time. They're in competition. Could be someone that you work with or someone your divine masculine. I feel like it'd be your divine masculine. This is who he works with. Someone he's known for 6 years. They're in competition with him. Someone he works with. They're sad because I feel like this Emperor has cut things off with him, and you probably have too, you know? Yeah, you've ended things. They're trying to be sneaky and shady, you know it? They're trying to be sneaky, they're probably gaslighting, they're probably gossiping. That's, you know, lying, cheating, stealing, bad-mouthing, bitching, betrayal, all the bad shit, you know? You're putting an end to it. They're now sad because you're putting an end to them. Someone you worked with, someone you've known for a while. Someone who's in competition with you. Or in competition with your Emperor. You know what I mean? Anyway, find out what's going on in your recent past. For the collective, what's going on in the recent past? Thank you. King of Cups. Three of Swords. You were heartbroken in your recent past. Something broke your heart. But now it's like you have healed from that shit. You've healed. Nine of Cups, yeah. King of Cups, Nine of Cups. You're going after wish fulfillment. Eight of Swords. Ten of Cups. Queen of Wands, Judgment. Three of Cups. This person is going to be your best friend. Y'all are going to be honest with each other. Y'all could be both very highly gifted. Magician. Someone's going to have to get left out in cold. Probably a King of Pentacles. who acts very childish. Page of Pentacles, you know. Four of Cups, yeah, someone who's going to be throwing a big hissy fit. They're trying to gaslight you. Seven of Cups. It ain't going to work. It didn't work. That's the recent past. Alright, what's going on? Intentions, expectations. What's going on in their consciousness? I'm going to put those right there. Oh, you got several. You got two. Okay. Yes, someone is making a plan. They're being very patient. This could be for the Divine Master. For the Emperor, dude. Okay. Knight of Cups. Someone's planning on telling you how much they like you or love you. To me, this is the love card. Page of Cups would be, hey, I like you. This one's, hey, I love you. They're, you know, and they're being very patient about it. Seven of Pentacles. They've been patiently waiting to tell you this. Nurture what you have and see how it grows and grows. Romanticize the present moment every chance you get. Yeah. I feel like they've been patiently waiting to tell you that they love you. Waiting for the right time. Queen of Cups, yeah. And there's King of Cups, okay. Ace of Cups, yes. Someone wants to tell you they love you. They want to bring you a new, that's the Devil. Page of Wands. They could be up in their head about this. They've had some kind of manipulation going on. The World. Two of Cups. That's what I'm saying. The Lovers. Nine of Wands. That's Battle Wounded Soldier. The Sun. Two of Pentacles. Weighing it out. Balancing out. Nine of Pentacles. Making a plan. The Tower. Ooh. Yeah, that's why they've been patient. Because they know that when they tell you, there's going to be some kind of, it could shock the shit out of you. They're scared that, you know, they've been making a plan. They've been balancing everything out. They see now very clearly, you know, that you, all the things that have wounded you, they see it. They know it. They're choosing you. Yeah, Two of Cups. They want to marry you. Yep, World. They're ending something to come towards you. To, you know, there's a completion of something. And now they're ready to, you know, start a new chapter. Yeah, they're very excited about this. But then you got some kind of, could be mental health. Like they could be all up in their head about telling you. Because they don't want to scare you. They don't want to shock you. You know what I mean? They don't want the Tower moment. Excuse me. All right, for the collective, let me just move everything down a little bit because I've still got to do the staff, you know. All right. What's going on in their near future for the collective? I wanted to come out, by George. It says, let me out. Nine of Pentacles, strong, independent female, taking them. Yeah, brand new offer. Queen of Pentacles, you're offering marriage to this person. I swear, you see them as marriage material. Eight of Cups, walking away. Could be walking away. Like I said, completing something to where you can move toward her. That's what I feel. Don't you see how your passion makes you glow? They're doing it. They're gonna... Whoops. Yeah, that's feeling very creative. You know, Ace of Wands, that's growth, new opportunities, potential. I was trying to see this as something other than a love reading. But right now, guys, that's where my mind goes. So I just go with it. I know not everybody wants to hear these love readings. Anyway, what's going on in the collectives? How are they feeling about it? This situation. The moon. The moon. Taking time for self-reflection is essential. So that's good, guys. The moon. You could be dreaming about this. You know, that's what the moon talks about. It's dreams. You know, could be you fear it. You have maybe a little bit of anxiety about this, you know, just a little up in the air about it. Temperance, Chariot, High Priestess, holy fucking shit, Three of Wands. You're seeing it very clearly. Three of Wands and High Priestess, that's foresight. You know it's going to be coming in very quickly. It could be a Cancer, Sagittarius energy. The High Priestess, that's like Cancer, Pisces energy, you know. The moon is ruled by, the moon rules Cancer. But that's also the Pisces card, you know, Neptune. Six of Pentacles is going to be very reciprocated. Yeah, someone's went within. Self-reflection. It's going to come in very quickly. Could have to sneak in. Yeah, King of Wands. They're making the decision. Five of Swords, words. Conflicting words. Don't talk yourself out of it, dude. Alright, for the collective. How is someone in their environment feeling about this situation? Queen of Swords. Seven of Wands. Feeling highly protective of themselves. But feeling good about it. They're ready to protect this. They're ready for this. They're curious. Ever so curious. They know it's going to be successful. Six of Wands. They're laying down all their burdens. They're choosing to be an Empress. Yeah, could be very balanced. So she's just chilling, man. Don't you dare lower your voice for anyone. She's feeling strong. Whoever's in your environment, okay? Hopes and fears. Ten of Swords. Yeah. Yeah, you're fearing that. You're fearing this ending. Some kind of ending, okay? It's on the side. Hurt people, and hurt witches, hurt witches. You're fearing this ending. Painful, permanent ending. Could be with this King of Swords. You know, this could be a divorced woman. This could be a divorced man. This divorced man is your challenge. So this could be a reading for the Emperor. You know. Yep. He's going to have to cut it off with a friend of his. A King of Swords energy. Painful, permanent ending. That's all there is to it. Could be, yeah, this person who's in your energy, that could be the Empress energy. She's just, you know, it's indicating she's the divorced woman. She's the one who's divorced from this person. I don't, man, this is so much the divine masculine, divine energy, feminine energy. Star, Justice, Six of Swords, yeah. It's justified, guys. This decision to go after what you want, to cut things off with this person and go after what you want is justified. It's going to be it's a healing love. Look, that's what you're hoping for. You're hoping for this healing love. Yeah. I swear when y'all come together, it's like y'all are both going through a healing process right now. But when you come together, it's like, bam, like y'all are so much more healed. Y'all are going to help heal each other. Because y'all are both empaths. You're both very, very telepathically connected. But anyway, all right, outcome, potential outcome for the collective. Why is that sideways? Knight of Swords. Magician. You have everything you need to do anything you want. That's a potential outcome. It was sideways, but I don't feel like it should be, because sideways could be, you know, someone's trying to manipulate shit. But I feel like potential outcome is inspired action. You know, you're manifesting together. Knight of Swords, Seven of Swords. Oh, shit. A Broom, Death card, you know, Five of Cups, someone who's sad, someone you work with. Yeah, they could be trying to manipulate you in the potential outcome, okay? They could be still trying to manipulate shit, but I don't feel like it's gonna work. I really don't. I am so tired. I'm gonna have to go back to bed after this and just go ahead and call it a night. It'll probably be like 10 o'clock. Look, it's only like 9:37, guys. It's only 9:37, and I'm so tired. I don't know why it's getting my intention cards. I was gonna get... I don't think we need to clarify. I really don't. I feel like this is a really good reading all on its own, you know? So I'm just gonna leave it there. But I do want to get some of these. I've been wanting to get some of these cards, these oracle cards. Shift the way to new potential. Okay, so for the collective, what messages, oracle messages, do you have for them? You are living poetry, guys. That's beautiful. I like that. Have any flippers? Okay. Your past supports your future. So maybe what you've learned from the past helps you out in your future. You know, that's how I take that. Okay. Let's see what fell. Holy moly, how many fell? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, 8 cards. Let me get my little book here. Prosperity sisters are happiness and joy. Card number 36. Okay. Then you got you are living poetry. Isn't that beautiful? Number 32. You got number 39. Bravely market your magic. Ooh, yeah, that's a magician card. That's 39, okay. 25. Befriend the word polarize. Okay, that's number 25. Stop, drop, and ground. Number 31. You got lead your metamorphosis. Yes, y'all are going through transformations. I feel like you might have already been through transformations, both of y'all. The spark of hustle. And then you got get back to elemental. Number 48. Okay, so 53, 48, 39, 36, 32, 31, 25, and 17. We'll take them in order. It'll be easy to find them. What was that? 17. All right. Essential meaning. The spark of inspiration, divine intervention, finding your calling, work that makes you happy, renewed hope. Your self-care message, hustling too hard, getting lost in the grind, workaholic tendencies, manifesting busyness, a time to be careful what you wish for. It says, you know when inspiration hits and totally immerses your senses in the possible. That is the spark of hustle at work. It's when every cell of your body hums with the desire to put something out into the world, and when you feel that whoosh of energy that brings new ideas to life. The spark of hustle feels like a calling, a compelling, like something that cannot be ignored. This card is full of hope and expectation because it whispers, yes, it's coming, and yes, you can do this. Spirit is sending superstar blessings your way along with a passion that has been divinely amplified. Look for projects and experiences that are full of excitement and joy, and say yes to opportunities that feel totally on purpose. If you're feeling overwhelmed by the magnitude of your sacred task, remember that big, soulful endeavors usually push us to go beyond the limits of what we know to be possible. This is how we grow. Use the spark of hustle to evolve and expand because it's your guiding star. Wow, guys. Oh, I don't know why I put my book down. 25. I'm just going to read the word. What was that? Oh, it was Hermione. Okay. Every time I bump this dang desk. Anyway, I'm just going to read the little paragraph part. I'm not going to read the essential meanings and all that jazz. Befriend the word polarize. Polarize isn't a bad word. Great leaders are not selling safe, usual, everyday ideas. It's time to bravely put your truth and your wisdom out on display in order to find those individuals who totally love what you're saying. Find those soulful kindreds that mean that there will... Finding those soulful kindreds may mean that there will be others who disagree with what you're all about, and that's okay. It's time to get comfortable with this possibility and steer clear of any safely watered-down vanilla choices that are meant to keep you palatable and liked. You are anything but average, so don't hide your powerful message from the world by trying to appeal to the taste of the masses. Growth and change are, by nature, uncomfortable for some people, and your particular brand of magic won't be perfect for everyone. Your people will feel compelled by your authentic stories, courage, vulnerability, and honesty. Be courageous and allow your unique flavor of awesome sauce to shine through. You'll attract people who are fiercely in love with what you're up to, and your heart will feel so full that the light of the world will spill forth from your joy. That's cool. I like that card, your awesome sauce. Yeah, be uniquely you, you know? That's what that's saying. I like that. 31. Stop, drop, and ground. How long has it been since you gave yourself a moment to pause, just for the joy of it? If you have been caught up in the hustle or feeling anxious or stressed about the future, it's time for a pause. Full stop. It's time to ground yourself with self-love. Drop onto your yoga mat. Drop in on movie night with family, or drop into laughter with your besties. Seriously, your soul is asking for this. And while stopping and dropping can feel drastic, especially if you've been on the hamster wheel of busy for a while, it's also perfect medicine for resetting and realigning your goals with the path you are on. If you're taking on unnecessary work that feels soul-sucking, you need to stop. If you're repeatedly worrying about metrics, relationships, or money, you need to stop. Ruminate with Rumi instead. Grab a tea and play hooky from your to-do list for a while. Know that you are deserving of this sacred pause. Stop, drop, and ground. Isn't about sticking your head in the sand and pretending that everything is wonderful when it's not. It's not about chanting positive mantras when you honestly feel like muck inside. It's about finding the real happy wherever you are. It's about actively pursuing grounded presence today, while remembering that it doesn't have to be perfect to be perfectly blissful. I like that message. Stop, drop, and ground. You are living poetry, people. What's your personal brand of expression, sacred creator? Are you allowing it to shine through all the things you think, do, and say? You are living poetry, and your unique rhythmic nature reflects a soul story, a resonance, and a signature of verses that is all your own. As the breathing, moving, changing expression of the divine, how are you showing up in your story? How you express yourself in the world allows your energetic light to shine fully, or not. It's time to interact with your life in a way that reflects the most luminous parts of your nature. If part of your poetry has been hiding beneath the painful scars of a past memory, or if something is getting in the way of your full creative contribution, get serious about how those experiences, those past fears, worries, and guilt could actually help you to better understand your gifts and your ballad. Look at all of it, share it, transform it, and make your expression of self a prerequisite for what comes next. In the radiant poem of your life, it's who you are, and it's how you heal yourself and the world around you. I love that color. And that message. That's a very good message. Prosperity sisters are happiness and joy. Excuse me. This is a lot of talking, guys. Sisters, brothers, siblinghood. Are you tapping into it? Have you found your place in a supportive community of like-minded explorers? Are you having face-to-face interactions with souls that make you a better person and with people who help you share your gifts? Find a community of cheerleaders who will help lift you up and launch you out. Right now, doubling up on your exposure to other people's positivity, online and in person, will quintuple your results. You may be understanding the power of connection on your journey. Do it for the friendship. Do it for the experimentation. Take logic out of the equation. Gasp. And do it for the sheer joy of just being with high vibration peeps. Go deeper with others. Risk cracking wide open and allowing some of your hidden brilliance to escape into the room. True prosperity comes with happiness, joy, health, wealth, and blank. Go ahead and add your own non-negotiables. It's time to stay rooted in communal happiness and joy while you are taking the steps to build your dream. I like that. Put this over here. Excuse me. Got the hiccups. Bravely market your magic. What biz or life project are you working on that you feel compelled to courageously cast out into the world? Spiritual misfits, philosopher poets, soulpreneurs, and creative catalysts bravely market your magic. It is your gold, and as gold, it is fascinating and compelling, and people can't stop looking at it when it's shining from the heart. When you draw back the curtains and expose the true colors of your soul, it is blindingly brilliant and beautiful. Make no mistake, someone out there is looking for what you're offering, and they will be thrilled to find you when you are honestly sharing your unique magic. Unveil you're weird, you're wonderful, and you're quirky. It's normal for it to take a few years to find your way and to build your dream. So don't be hard on yourself if normal happens. Have patience and faith. Even when it feels vulnerable, share yourself honestly and always put your soul into your message. Not sure how to share your magic? Your unique essence and humanness is the right place to start. There you go. Be authentically you, man. For real. Man, I don't want to cover up those messages. I really don't. Those colors kind of go better together. Okay. Get back to the elements. To the elemental. 48. Oops. Get back to the elemental. The elements in most magic circles are earth, fire, air, water, and spirit. And these elements create all matter in life. It's time to break things down into their simplest elements and get back to your roots. What are the basics of what you're building? If you're a seasoned creator, what was your original plan or your original dream? There's a likelihood that you've grown since you began your journey, and it may be time to shift your plans so that they may make more sense for you now. Get back to the basics of exploring the world like a child and seeing things anew. Fresh eyes will offer you a fresh perspective, and when you break things down into their most basic parts, you can put them back together again in novel ways. Take another look at what you're already doing and what you've already done, and take special notice of the magic that you already have access to. It may be time to cut any extra drama, networking, and extracurriculars that aren't 100% aligned with your basics and call in the elements as you get back to your own kind of elemental. What quintessential desire runs through everything that you do, and what always remains the same? Good questions. I like that. Lead your metamorphosis. Metamorphosis. Change. Yep, it's that time again, and this change is going to be transformational. It's time to leave the dark cocoon behind, to break out of your shell, and to show off those gorgeous wings you've been readying. Many times in life and in business, we choose to stay small. We choose the comfort of the warm cocoon over the freedom of something spectacular, and this cozy illusion of safety can lull us gently to sleep. Have you noticed that you've chosen the comfort of the old and reliable more than once, even though you long for something new and exciting? Choose the emerging you over the humdrum and expected today, and lead your metamorphosis with your inner beauty. You are, in every sense, sitting in your own control tower. You can plot your flight through life, and you get to decide how far you go and how great you become. This complete transformation is required in order to flourish, manifest, and attract new things you are seeking. Are you ready to test those wings? Yeah. Are y'all ready to test those freaking wings, man? For real. I think that one would go better with that purple one. I mean, they're kind of the same color, like a mauve. I'll just put that one right there. Yeah. I like those messages. I hope y'all did too. All right, let's get some dice for the collective. Names, words, initials, please and thank you. Okay, you got M and M. You got 2 M's, 3 M's. Wow, M could be significant here. So could W. We got, wow, there's 4 M's, guys. Are you eating something? Or you think somebody's fine? You're like, WWW. Something could be going on online. You got 2 P's. P like Paul, you know, P. You got Boo. Something could be happening during Christmas. I mean, not Christmas. Oh my gosh. What the hell? Something could be happening during Halloween. You know? You got boob. You got 2 B's, 2 O's. Oh, Lord. Anyway, yeah, you got 2 B's, 2 O's. Let's see here. You got 2 N's. You got... Yeah, that's it. That's the only doubles. So, vowels. You got a name. Yeah. Brad. Old Brad. Okay. You got Moon. M-O-O-N. You know what? We're going to take that. I don't care if it takes both of those. Moon. I like that. You got Moon, man. Something could be zippity-doo-dah. Zip, like something that could be happening fast, okay? Re-roll these. Come on, vowels. Oh, I got an I. Okay. You got 2 C's. 2 P's again. You got a Y. Fly. Someone's wanting to fly. I want to get away. I want to fly away. Yeah. Anyway, you be wanting to fly away. Yeah, trip. Look at that. You want to take a trip. Wow. Trip. Okay. Let's see if we can. Let's see. DC. You could be wanting to go to Washington, DC. I don't know. Okay, DC. You can like DC Comics. Hello. It makes me think of Hogwarts. HG. I don't know, guys. That's how my brain works. Someone could be on a PC, on a computer. Okay, I don't know. PC. And then we got HG or GH, okay? Someone needs a hug. Who needs a hug? You need a hug. That's why the U is missing. You need a hug. A 20-second hug, guys. It's been proven. It makes you feel better. You're not feeling good. You need a hug. That's all there is to it. All there is to it, guys. Okay. All right, signs, symbols, synchronicities for the collective. Please and thank you. Oh, Lord, guys, come on now. Got an energy vampire. It's probably that King of Swords. He'll bite your head off with his words. Yes, he will. They're fierce. Very controlling, more than likely. You're going to have to protect yourself against this stupid idiot. They're probably watching everything you do online. Listening to everything you say. Yeah, they're just getting angry about it. So angry. They want to say something to you. They want to speak some words because you cut them off and they're pissed. Fuck them. You know, that's what I say about that. Anyway, let's flip it, switch it. You could be a security officer. I don't know. You could be a police officer. Could have been in the military. You know, I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know. Okay. You could like vampire movies, vampire books. You could like books about like, or you could like watching like things about the ocean, you know? You could be wanting to go deep sea fishing. I don't know. You could like the movie Jaws and movies about like Megalodon, you know? You could have, you know, your school mascot could have been a warrior or a Trojan. You know, you definitely need to be protecting yourself during this time from this King of Swords reverse. Okay. You could be watching, you could be online a lot, you know. You'd have an online presence. Yeah, you could talk online like I do, you know, a tarot reader, or you have a podcast, or you could be a radio host. I don't know. I don't know, guys. You could like bananas, or you could like the color yellow, okay? You could like strawberries. Strawberry bananas. Hello, that's a good combo. But anyway, you could like strawberries the color red. And you have very pretty lips, or you'll want to kiss somebody's pretty lips. I don't know. Alright, for the collective. Zodiac signs, planets, and numbers that can help clarify this message today, please and thank you. I gotta fix these cards real quick, guys. These are really bugging me. I'm gonna make it to where we do hopes and fears and potential outcome like that. And then that way I can put these up here. That better. Okay. Sorry. I'm telling you, I am definitely a Libra. I like things to be pleasing to my eye. I like things balanced. A little OCD. I like things nice and neat. There's nothing wrong with that, okay? It's a good thing to like things nice and neat. Okay, North Node, which right now is in what is that? Aquarius. And then, wow, you got Uranus, which is the planet that rules Aquarius. That talks about eccentricity and freedom. Yeah, you got Pluto, which is a planet of Scorpio. It rules Scorpio. It, you know, shakes things up. And you got Venus, which rules Libra and Taurus. Right now, Venus is in its home of Libra. Okay? You also got Sun and Moon. I'm telling you, someone strong, fire, water. Leo, Cancer, Cusper, I don't know. Sun rules Leo, Moon rules Cancer. The Sun talks about life force and personality, and the Moon talks about your intuition and femininity, okay? And it's funny because you got two Leos right here. Two Leos. So strong Leo energy. Okay? And then you got Taurus and Capricorn, both of those. That would be strong earth energy. You got one air sign, Gemini, and then one water sign, Cancer. It's funny because we had the moon come out. Okay. As far as numbers go, you got 10. Final countdown. You got 10, 9, 8. And then 44. We got 44 in the last reading, didn't I? That's weird. or 66. It was 66, I think. So you got 10, 9, 8, 44. So these months could be significant. I mean, these dates. October 9th, October 8th, October 4th. You got September 10th, September 8th, September 4th, August 9th, August 10th, August 4th, April 4th, April 8th, April 9th, April 10th. Okay? 44, 48, 49, 84, 89, 98, 94. Okay? Those, very few numbers this time. But anyway, this was your reading, guys. I hope that it helps. It was short, fast, and I like it like that. It was nice and just very simple. I do feel that in your current energy, man, that is like power right there. You're strong. You're ready to go out and take a leap of faith, you know, to do something, to maybe go out to, you know, get married. I don't know, guys. That is the marriage card there. So I feel like the only thing that's challenging you is a person, this King of Swords in the reverse. So someone who doesn't want this to happen, you know, for some reason. But you're working on it in your subconscious. You're constantly working on your harvest, reaping what you sow. You're working on this with God, I feel, which is your harvest. In your consciousness, 7 of Pentacles, you're being very patient to take someone a love offer, to tell them, hey, I love you, I want to marry you, right? You're being very patient, probably because it's King of Swords, you know. Near future, looks like you've got a bright idea. You've got a new creative idea. You're going to do it. Yeah. And you're trusting your intuition. You know what I mean? You could be doing it before the light of the full moon. Sometime between now and the full moon. The full moon's coming up on the 28th, okay? There's someone in your energy, Queen of Swords, you know, that could be a divorced man, this could be a divorced woman, you know what I mean? And that divorced man is like, hey, I don't want you going after, I don't want anybody going after my ex-wife. I want her to be lonely and sad for the rest of her life. Because he's just bitter and angry and very controlling. Like I said, very fucking controlling. Anyway, hopes and fears. You fear cutting things off with this feller, with this King of Swords. You know it's could end up in a big time argument, you know, but potential outcome, that's Magician. You're doing it. You're manifesting. You're using all the gifts that God gave you to manifest what it is you want. It's happening, Captain. It's happening. You're doing it. Anyway, you got some really good messages here from those oracle cards. So make sure you listen to those messages. Really good messages. I hope y'all enjoyed this. Thank y'all so much for joining me tonight. God bless you all. I love you all. Until next time, I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye now.